Hi everyone, this is Elizabeth from the Community Library, and for today's tech tips, I'm going to be going over how to use the Consumer Reports database from the library. So we've had this come up a few times at the information desk where people are wanting to know how to look up different Consumer Reports articles, and it has changed a little bit in the past year or so. So I'm going to go over how to find it and also how to navigate it. So I'm going to be using Google Chrome for this as my browser, but it'll kind of look the same if you're using a different browser or if you're using it on your smartphone or tablet. So first, to get to the Consumer Reports database, there's a few different ways, but probably the easiest is to go to badgerlink.dpi.wi.gov. So Badgerlink is Wisconsin's online library. And as long as you live in Wisconsin, you have access to these resources through Badgerlink. And Consumer Reports is one of the resources. So once we go to the website, which, like I said, is badgerlink.dpi.wi.gov, this is the homepage we'll land on. And then we want to find Consumer Reports. So the easiest way to do this, I usually just go to All Resources, and then it's going to give you an alphabetical list of all the resources available. So we'll click on C to get to C, and then if we scroll down a little bit, we'll see Consumer Reports Magazine. So this is how we access the database. So if we click on the Consumer Reports Magazine title, it's going to open us in a different tab here, the Consumer Reports Magazine. Now this is the part that throws a lot of people off. So we used to have Consumer Reports available to search in a more like conventional way, but Badgerlink has switched to EBSCOhost for Consumer Reports, so this is what it ends up looking like. And it's a little more confusing for some people, and it's also a little harder to navigate intuitively. So I'm just going to go over how we'll do different things. So there's two different things you might want to do in Consumer Reports. You might want to search for something specific, or you might want to browse a certain issue of the magazine. So we'll start with searching. So we just clicked on Consumer Reports, and this is what we go to. So you'll see here it says search within this publication. So if we click this, it's going to send us to how we are able to search. So you'll see it says JN, which means journal name, Consumer Reports. And then to search for something, we have to use our Boolean search terms, which is kind of confusing. So we have this, we're going to click after Consumer Reports, type a space, and then we have to add and then we'll type in whatever you're kind of looking for. So let's say we're looking for washer reviews. This is what it's going to look like. We want to leave this up because otherwise it'll search everything and not just Consumer Reports. And then we get and our what we want to search for. So we'll click search. So this brings up any and all issues of Consumer Reports that include reviews of dishwashers or just washers, washing machines. So you can see here it orders them not by any specific date. So you can see here as we look for more information, this one's from September of 2021, so that one's a more recent one. But if we go down to number 2, that's August 2013, probably not super relevant anymore. So you're able to kind of further filter and sort by date. So what we could do here, it automatically sorts by relevance, but we could also make it put the newest articles first. And that will give us the newest articles. So this one's June of 2022. And then we have more here if we scroll down. So that is how you're going to search. To actually look at the articles, what you can do is we'll click on the title, and this will bring up the article record. So this is just more of the information, but if you want to read the full article like it would look in the magazine, you can click on PDF full text, which will bring up the PDF of the magazine article. And from here, you can save it or download it or print it, however you'd like to look at it. So we can also, instead of, so that's how you search for something on Consumer Reports. Let's say we want to browse. So I'm going to X out of this and get us back to the Badgerlink link for Consumer Reports. So we're going to click on that again, and it brings us to the Consumer Reports page. So before we clicked search within this publication, which is how we search for something specific. To browse, you will actually go to this right-hand side where it has all these years. So this sorts the Consumer Reports magazine by issue instead of by a specific search. So say we wanted to see the most recent article from Consumer Reports, you'll just click on 2022, and that expands it to give you all of the issues from that year. So you see January, February, March, April, May, June. So once you click on a date or issue, it brings up all of the articles from that issue of Consumer Reports. So each article has its own kind of record here. So you're not going to be able just to look at the whole magazine altogether. This is more for specific articles if you're looking for them, because you'll need to read them separately. And just like before, if you find something that you wanted to read, you could click on the title, which will take you to more information, or you can just click on PDF full text right here, and that will bring up the full article from Consumer Reports. And from there, you can either download it to your computer or device, or you can print it to save it. Then we can go back to the result list. And yeah, so that is how you use the Badgerlink Consumer Reports magazine database. Like I said, it is kind of hard to use right away, but once you do it or know what you're looking for, it gets easier. And if you ever need any help, you can always feel free to stop in at the library or give us a call and we can walk you through it. Thanks for watching.